After 45 years, the Kings can wear their crown. Score!
The Los Angeles Kings are indeed the kings of the National Hockey League.
Stanley Cup Moments, presented by McDonald's.
Game 1, first round series, Stanley Cup playoffs, Kings and Vancouver Canucks here at Rogers Arena tonight.
I remember a conversation I had with Rob Scuderi just before the playoffs started. And I said, if there's one thing this team needs to bring into the playoffs to be successful, he said to me, killer instinct.
The team had played them 2 years ago, so there was some fresh ones. They were the favorite to win the cup, so we were going up in an upset mode.
Never liked that team. You know, they're obviously a good team, so that's one reason to hate them. And at the same time, the players on their team, they just bug me. Those players tend to try and get under your skin too much, and eventually it does.
I saw both sides of the equation. I was in Vancouver when Vancouver knocked LA out of the playoffs, and so I got to hear it from all the guys on our team and how much they hated this and this player on Vancouver and how Vancouver is this, that, whatever.
Game 3, Stanley Cup playoffs, first round, Kings, Vancouver Canucks here at Staples Center tonight.
Into the Kings zone, right side, shot by Hansen, he hit the post.
Things got physical, guys were getting hit left and right, and you're taking hits, giving hits. It's a fun game to play in.
But then the captains come together right in front of Vancouver's bench.
He's having a difficult time getting up. He was run over. The hit initially by Brown was not called. There was no call at all, and Henrik looked like he was shaken up. Henrik's down, Bob, and he's having a difficult time getting up. He was run over.
He kind of passed it back. He was right in front of their bench, and he passed it to the far side, and I think he was turning to come back up ice, and I was coming down on the forecheck.
I was going over there just to kind of check him, and then at the last second I saw Brownie coming from the opposite direction.
I think I heard it before I actually saw it. I've not heard the crowd noise, but heard the actual hit.
You could hear the impact, and when you hear an impact like that, you know something big happens.
Henrik goes down, and it's right at the door. He's scratching at the door.
There was no call at all, and Henrik looked like he was shaken up.
Brownie, sometimes you don't have to hear his hits. You just have to look at the crowd to know how good they are. And they turned around when the Sedins was on the ice, and no one seemed to be going after Brownie, which meant it was a clean hit.
One of the hardest hits I've seen so far.
For Brownie to lower the boom, especially to a guy of that degree, that was carrying their team at that point. You think, wow, this is, talk about a statement.
Now you see Burrs go after Kopitar. I don't know, has Andre Kopitar ever been in a scrap?
It certainly gave us spunk, and I don't know if it derailed them a little bit, but anything that you can do to get a little advantage on your opponent that you're playing a best-of-7 series with is crucial.
Brownie was unbelievable throughout that whole series, and not only did he do it by scoring goals, he did it in the physical aspect as well.
Winds up on the right wing boards, Williams a shot, save, rebound, score! Dustin Brown with his 4th goal of the series.
The big hit on Sedin by Brown, I think, was a big turning point in that series. It was like the Kings knew we're the physical team here now, and I think Vancouver knew it also.
To the right circle, Doughty in too deep, centers the puck loose in front, score! Brad Richardson, done by the Kings, stole to the net, shoots, scores! They have taken out the Canucks in 5 games. They win the series 4 games to 1.
That hit on Sedin seemed to kind of almost break the will of the Canucks.
Obviously, Brownie was doing that all playoffs, so I think he brings a lot of intensity. He definitely wears that C how he's supposed to, and leaves it all on the ice and leads us by example.
The fact that was, their captain, their best player, and our captain got physical with him. It was a pretty big statement on our part.
It is the singular moment I remember in the playoffs that is a non-goal scoring moment. Because of the game, because of the series and the way it was being played, it was just an incredible hit.